Frank, golf may be the best sport to follow from this standpoint. You can get closer to the great athlete in golf than you can in any other sport. You could stand 5 feet from Tiger Woods at a tee box as he's getting ready to drive. I mean, that's really unusual in sports.
Yeah, it's a different type of spectator sport, especially if you follow your favorite player all the way around the golf course. Because it's not like waiting for your favorite hitter in a baseball game. You know, you've got to wait several innings. You can literally see him hit every single shot, drive through the putt.
Set for his next shot from a good position in the fairway. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Good looking shot right here. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Third shot, looking for a good one. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. 1 under early in the round. Just a couple of feet. Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. On to the second hole, par 3 of 225 yards. Good hole, Frank.
It certainly is, and the 2 bunkers, one left and one right, they remind you where not to go, but they don't really encroach on the green. So stay with a positive attitude on that tee, and you'll find that green is plenty big enough.
Frank, why are great rivalries so important? Why do we love them?
I think because people like to sit on one side of the fence. You're either for or against a great player. And I think we see that today with Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. There's the McIlroy fans that think his future is so bright. There's the Woods fans that still want him to pass Jack Nicklaus's record. That's the beauty. You've got to have an opinion, and you have to have a player.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
And he has it, Frank.
I don't believe it.
Getting set now over the putt. So 2 under early on. We're at the third hole now at the Wetlands. It's a par 4, 460 yards. Frank, you watched the Web.com Tour event down here, and what'd you see when the young Bombers came to this hole?
Oh, this is a hole they just love, Rich. You know, it's flat, it's long, and it's straight, so they just tee it up, aim it straight at the green, hit it as hard as they can. And some of these guys were just going in with an 8 or a 9 iron. It was quite amazing. And, of course, when you go with an 8 or a 9 iron into this hole, you look at 3 more often than not.
In the fairway here at the third hole. heart of the fairway, 180 yards in. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Eight-foot putt here. So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
Settles in over the putt. Has to feel good at 3 under par in the early going. Par 3 fourth, 250 yards, and you tee off just in front of the swamp, so golf cart's not going to get you to the green here, is it, Frank?
No, it might need an airboat to go across that.
Well, this could be good. That will be a great look at birdie. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. These putts keep the round together. So close.
Just when you think you're going to make birdie. Now, have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
This would give him the par. That is a solid par putt right there. Knocks that putt in for par to stay at 3 under. Good look now at the 5th hole here at the Wetlands. Par 5, and it's a good one. 635 yards. Frank, I have to say I've been impressed by the level of golf today. Really came out here with a solid game plan and executed.
I agree. We've seen some great shots out there, and I'm excited to see how the rest of the round plays out.
Might go deep here in the red numbers.
beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Second from an excellent lie. Frank, for players looking to improve their putting, what are some of the training methods they can use?
I think speed is always is a good one when you get on the putting green and you just practice trying to putt inside that 3-foot circle, because in the end all sports are the same. You're trying to focus in on the destination where that ball has to be delivered, whether it's tennis inside the court or basketball inside the rim. Putting's no different. As you get further and further away from the hole, then you just make an acceptable size circle that you're trying to putt within. So pace, very important.
Ready for his third shot. Needs to hit this close. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. So, Frank, out of the bunker and back into play.
Yeah, the late Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's always the next one. Well, by getting the ball back in play, he just made that a little easier.
Just want to nestle this one down to within a couple of feet. Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Keeps the momentum going with that putt. Stays at 3 under. Three under on the day. Par 4 sixth here at the Wetlands. 440 yards and water to deal with.
Two choices here, Rich. Lay it up short of the Wetlands, or, well, chance it. Brave enough. Tee it up and flash it across the Wetlands to just a mere short iron into this lengthy par 4. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like.
Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle-nosed down.
Can't even see it from here. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster. Instead, I see a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Well, how do you like that? He's holding. Just a phenomenal play right there. Just a couple of feet. Good putt and a good move. Now to 4 under. Here at the par 5 7th at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club, 592 yards.
What a great shot.
And from that position, a good chance to get at this hole location at number 7. Nice position, short grass, second shot. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special. Setting up for another approach, our featured golfer has continued that excellent play from earlier in the round.
Indeed, there's no better feeling in the world than when you know you're firing on all cylinders. Hitting fairways, second shot's just going straight at the flag. Right now, everything is working.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. That's how you play the game. Right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Did the job right there. On to the 8th. It's a par 3, 203 yards. What's going on here, Frank?
Interesting par 3, really. It looks anything other than a straightaway hole. That bunker short of this green gives you like an optical illusion. You think it's lapping up with the front of this green. It's actually sort of 3 or 4 yards before you get to the putting surface. A little bit of a drop off behind this green, and it narrows out the deeper the green gets. So tricky little par 3.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Not quite what he was hoping for, the tee shot in the bunker. Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron, that's right, a 3-iron, on a short bunker shot from a green side bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sand wedge. Amazing.
It's no snack, though.
Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Four under on the day. Finishing up the front side here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club with a par 5, 621 yards.
I'm loving that balance.
Great strike and a great result. Sitting up, good chance to attack the flag. Good lie in the fairway, and a good chance to make something happen here. Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
That's an absolute beauty.
Third shot, looking for a good one. Good-looking shot right here. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Setting up for an approach shot here. Well, this is the kind of strong wind that will really test a player. What a shot right there. Beautifully done. Locked in on the read and the speed. Wow, touch of a locksmith out there, making everything.
Yeah, and the result, yet another birdie too. Totally in command.
Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
This is going to be a tough day on the links. I mean, even the seagulls are walking to work. Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
This is a cross-country special. Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. This is a putt for birdie from long range. Probably would be happy to get down in two. Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
Good, confident stroke. That's what you like to see. Putting for par. Stays at 6 under. Just 5 feet left. That's how you maintain momentum. You make those putts for par. Moving on to the par 4 11th. Just a little bit more than 440 yards.
There's something about a well-hit shot.
Good contact, good result. He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot, he is on the fairway, over 300 yards. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. This is a good-looking shot. That will be a great look at birdie. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Settles in over the putt. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Shouldn't be a problem here. Just a little too much juice on that birdie putt, Frank.
It was bold, very bold. It's at sneaky distance.
Well, that's just a poor putt, Frank, and now let's hope he doesn't make a Michael Bublé.
He's hardly going to be singing after that one.
Now at 5 under for the round.
Keeping pace. Good stuff right there. 6 under par. Par 5 12th here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club is 576 yards. First par 5 on this backside. This could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot.
Second shot.
Frank, that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. Ready for his third shot. Needs to hit this close. pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been.
So a tester from 4 feet. Moves to -8. Now to the par 4 13. Frank, what are the options here?
Well, another straight one required here, Rich. It's 450. It's not overly long in today's standard, but still, that fairway widens up where the longer hitters will actually hit. And bunkers, once again, short of a green. So as long as you can fly that second shot to at least the front of the green, then they really do not come into play. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, through the years, we have seen countless what we would call good ball strikers, great swingers of the golf club, but there is something else that's
always good if they're playing their golf. But what do you do if your driving is off or if your iron play is off? Do you have a plan B? Great players not only have a plan B, they have a plan C as well. And that's the difference. So when you set foot on the first tee, you've also got to be aware of, what if my driver doesn't go as well as I would like to, or my iron play isn't as sharp? Can I still compete?
so they can turn 74 into a 71.
That's right. And at the end of a 4-day tournament, the 71 doesn't look so bad, even if somebody shot 65 that day. Remember, as you know, and both of us know now, when you look at 4 days, someone always plays average for a day, but they don't play bad.
Golf tournaments aren't 100-yard sprints, they're marathons.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Tee shot has left 150 yards. And this is looking really good. Seven under on the day.
Mark a birdie on the card.
Moving on to the tricky 14th here at the Wetlands. It's 204 yards, but there is plenty of trouble out there.
Setting up for a 210-yard shot here to the par 3.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
Frank, looks like he came over just a little bit.
Yeah, that one wasn't pretty, but it's still gonna get away with it.
Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. Frank, this one needs to sit down.
Oh, it's got no chance, Rich. This is still going up.
Frank, that was a pretty tough lie out of the rough there.
Yeah, it made that actually a little easier than what it really is. It would have been too easy to try and bite off more than you can chew. So I got to give him a pat on the back for that.
Back in the fairway. Getting set now over the putt. Well, maybe lifted right there, just sort of peaked. These putts keep the round together.
That's plain not fair.
Boy, this game is cruel, Frank. You get on a roll and then smack. Hits you right in the face and knocks you down. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Final par 5 on the backside here at the Wetlands. It's 590 yards.
Which is really a tempting yardage. A good tee shot, perhaps think of reaching the par 5 and 2. But this green well protected by 3 bunkers, 2 on the left side and 1 short right. But hey, fortune favours the brave. At least that's what I was told.
Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. We'll settle.
I'm loving that balance. Oh, that's fine.
And from the fairway for his second shot here. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Steady all day long. That one about 20 feet away. He'll settle. Third shot, looking for a good one. Locked in on the read and the speed. So close. That would have been a real bonus had it dropped, but as it is, good putt. This is a 9-footer. Now 8 under on the day. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Eight is not enough. That is 8 under par with that birdie. Making our move to the home stretch, the 16th. It's a par 4 and a good one at 455 yards.
And a chance to actually get a good run for the clubhouse because the holes are fairly short coming in. So good drive here. Find the putting surface. Maybe start the roll right here.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Good swing, good shot yet again. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Second shot, good look at the green. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. Just a couple of feet. Count that. That's a birdie. 17th at the Wetlands, par 3, 238 yards. Frank, how would you describe this hole?
Well, it's a hole really that shapes up well for a nice little high draw. See the angle of the green pointing slightly to the right. A nice little draw into this par 3. And that'll find a nice avenue. Maybe a kick forward, 15, 20 feet left for birdie. And if you birdied 16, chance to birdie 17 as well.
It's like cyber vision. Shot after shot, right at the flag.
Just dialed in. Good-looking shot right here.
It's no snack, though.
Just a little too much juice on that birdie putt, Frank.
It was bold, very bold.
Shouldn't be a problem here. Nine under for the round. And getting ready for the putt. Well, there's impressive, and then there's mind-boggling. We're at mind-boggling now. 10 under par.
What a great shot.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Now to double figures under par. That's a good place to be. 10 under. Frank, I have to say, I've been impressed by the level of golf today. Really came out here with a solid game plan and executed.
And consequently, a very solid round. Continuing with that kind of play can certainly put you in the winner's seat.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Frank, what are the keys to posting a good score out here at Banff Springs?
Par 5's very reachable. There's a chance, obviously, for an eagle or two if you hit good tee shots. So that's the way you're going to take it deep today.
We start off here at the first with a par 4, 414 yards. Frank, what's the key to playing this hole?
You could hit driver or 3-wood down there. Their only real concern, that bunker a long way down the left side. 3-wood would never reach that. And just a short iron in to a relatively flat green.
Players still fighting the strong winds out there today. But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
They'll be happy with that in the fairway, and now a good chance to attack this hole. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Frank, now the second shot here at the par 4 opening hole. What are we looking at?
But with a short iron in hand, Rich, I mean, you just go flag hunting straight out of the gate. It's a generous green.
Eight-foot putt here. Good putt, and now 1 under par. This one just requires a little bit of focus. -1, and really going. Already teed up here at the second. So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Frank, can you recall a situation where before an important round, an instructor gave you one small tweak, maybe flare your left toe out, or just shift a little bit of the weight onto the back foot, where the instructor gave you that one small bit of advice and it made a huge difference?
Yeah, the list is too long, Rich, and it's normally just someone that you've trusted over the years, and we all make just little bad habits. Sometimes you're stooped over a little bit more than normal. You're not standing tall enough. The ball is too far back in your stance or too far forward. You're making a funny little move, or your grip is different. It's always the little things that add up to the big problem.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. He got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. So 2 under early on. So just a formality. Did the job right there. Frank, plenty of scoring opportunities in the early portion of this golf course. We're now at a par 5, the 3rd hole, and it's only 528 yards.
You can see why we're going to see a lot of people perhaps being 3 under through the first 3 holes, Rich. This par 5 bending to the right, very reachable. You just keep that tee shot nice and high off the tee. Let it carry as far as possible.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards.
Frank, can one small tweak from an instructor lead to a big turnaround?
With the right player, yeah. You just want to hear the right message. It's like anyone in life. You just want to be pointed in the right direction. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Okay, the second shot now at this par 5.
Well, it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Wouldn't say that was his best, but not bad either. On the green and with a putt. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
So the eagle goes begging. He still has this for birdie. He'll need to be strong with this. Locked in on the read and the speed. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Trying to move on with a par in his pocket. And Frank, you hear it so often. This is a game of dealing with your miscues.
That's the beauty of this game of golf. It giveth and it taketh away.
No problems early. Looks good.
It does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Even par early on. Well, Frank, no doubt this is one of the most photographed holes in all of golf.
Yeah, Devil's Cauldron. Just get to the front of the tee there. Get the camera out. The vistas there are amazing. You see the mountains in the background. This green surrounded by the pine trees. And of course, if you like a lake or two, there's a lake just in front of that green. Just to give you that little color of blue in the snapshot you're going to take.
Like to look at them, not swim in them. Certainly not fish golf balls out.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Well, that ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough. Good-looking shot right here. That is how it's done right there. What an approach shot. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Frank, you hate to miss it from that distance.
More than a setback there.
So a tester from 4 feet. Still even par for the day. Nudge this one home, finish it up. 3 under on the day. Well, again, Frank, we get that good mix of holes here. We've had a couple of par 3s, a short par 5, and that opening par 4. Now at the 5th hole, 424-yard par 4.
The first bunker on the right, not really in play for the good players. Just be a little cognizant of that one on the left side, depending on what club you want to hit off the tee. Ideally, that line is the 3rd bunker, the one in the distance. It's a good line off the tee here.
Obviously, Frank, you want to hit good shots at a place like this, but you also want to take some shots. You want to snap off a few pictures because it's breathtaking.
I thought you were talking about big game hunting there, where you saying you don't want to shoot these animals. They're beautiful. No, yeah, it is. It's wonderful to come up here and play golf.
Set now for the second shot, par 4 5th.
Just be aware of where the flag is. If it's cut in that front section, you definitely want to carry the front of the green. The hole is a little more difficult when they start to push that flag in the back left. You can see it narrow up there.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. In the hole, and that'll bring the score to 1 under.
That puts them at 4 under for the round.
Frank, you played at the highest level all over the world. What was a comfortable yardage for you on holes like this?
I actually had a club, believe it or not, that just the grooves on it, it would go 105 yards. It was a lofted sand iron, whether it was out of the first cut or rough or the fairway. So if I could hit it around 100 yards, I could almost hit that distance with my eyes closed. After that, 70 yards was the next one. So everybody has that little sort of sweet spot with the wedge.
So that means on a hole like this, you were looking for something off the tee in the 265 to 270 range, and that would put what club in your hand?
Just in those days, it was a 53-degree sand iron, yeah. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
Notice it's just flowing too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other. If your swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Setting up for another approach, our featured golfer has continued that excellent play from earlier in the round.
Indeed, there's no better feeling in the world than when you know you're firing on all cylinders. Hitting fairways, second shot's just going straight at the flag. Right now, everything is working. It's at sneaky distance. Now putt for par.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Man,
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Oh, I thought he had that.
That was a good try. Didn't quite get the break right.
This is for his birdie. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Frank, this is where you want to step away from the controller for just a second.
Yeah, good. Mr. Good just met Mr. Bad.
Drops it, and he's at even par. .602-yard par 5, 7th hole. Frank, I'm guessing you want to take the big stick out and let it rip here.
Saw Rory McIlroy hit his tee shot here so far he had an iron in. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. That is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster. Instead, actually a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Always like to watch the second shots, Frank, in high-level golf like this to a par 5, and here we are at the 7th.
You get rewarded with distance off the tee for a start. This is a huge green from front to back, rather narrow from side to side, but you're right. A nice towering second shot is certainly going to be well received into this green.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
It's a good-looking putt right here. You might like it. Oh, my goodness, that is amazing. Just a sensational. Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water, Frank. Only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
But distance control is still very important here. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15-foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there. Just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Getting set now over the putt. Has it. And he's 2 under par. Really use this one. It's for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. So we'll round out the front side here at Banff Springs with a par 5 and reasonably short at only 501 yards.
So very reachable because of that yardage that you just referenced. Hole bends a little bit to the right. You can favor the left side with a tee shot. It's just going to make that angle on the second a little bit easier.
Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Excellent drive, Frank. Right where you want to be. Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
That was a solid strike and a good result. Well, Frank, what do you like here? Second shot to this par 5.
I like just the general terrain, Rich. Even though the water's on the right side, you want to keep away from that, which actually makes that ball go towards the general upslope of the green.
So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. He'll need to be strong with this. And getting ready for the putt. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Really no chance to go in there. Shouldn't be a problem here.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
Could use this one. This is for par. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
So that's a drop shot. Impressive. Once again, that's a par, remaining at 5 under. Well, Frank, as we wrap things up here at Banff Springs, we think about the reasons we love